Hello and welcome back everybody to another paranormal video, only this one is going to be drastically different than any of my other videos. I am going back into my at least 21 some years of knowledge and experiencing darker and more malevolent entities. I have a lot of experience with this, and I will be 100% honest with everybody. I did make a mistake when I was younger because I was convinced that, you know, everything was going wrong in life, and I was going through a lot of depression, and I made a number of mistakes. One in particular, I did attempt to sell my soul to the devil. Did it work? No. Did I get anything I wanted? I'll be honest, not at all. Still haven't. But I have learned many things in those years, and this is something that is, yes, basic, but I'm being very serious when I say this. I do not want anybody going back from my video and trying this at home. There is in no way I want any of you to do this. That's why I haven't recorded certain aspects of this, and you won't be seeing certain aspects of this, because there are parts where if I were to release everything, it would be a little too obvious on how to do everything, and I'll be 100% truthful with everybody. A big part of me is not okay with just releasing everything, so it will be edited down a little bit. But again, I hope you all enjoy. If you do, smash that like and subscribe button. It massively helps the channel. We're in a little bit of a slump with the algorithm, and it needs to get a bit of a boost, so hitting that like and subscribe will give it a massive boost into the algorithm for the channel and help it grow. And again, thank you everybody. Enjoy the video. Alright everyone, it is 2:55 a.m. I'll be honest, I'm confident in what I know. I'm confident in my own abilities. But this is still kind of intimidating to do again. It has been many years since I have ever done something like this, and I am going well back into my knowledge banks. Now, one of the things that I want to cover first is this may be a two-part video, and again, I want to make it very clear to everyone, I do not want anyone attempting this at home. I really don't. The white candles are not just out for show tonight. They are going to be out for protection. If I so need to light them, I will. But as you can tell, I have already drawn a circle. Now, I want to cover something about this. I drew this in white chalk. This is something that's very commonly and classically done in witchcraft and many other what would be occultish crafts. Wiccans have used chalk to draw circles like this. I believe it's being used to do the same over in Hindi, and I believe also hoodoo and voodoo. So it is a very common medium that is used, and this is a natural wood table, so it was fairly difficult to get the chalk on there, so I'm probably going to have to do a good scrubbing to get it off. I need to refinish this table. Oh, that's an internal head flat, right. Yes, but as I'm sure some of you can tell, I'm rather nervous about doing this. But I have drawn the initial circle. I have a little burn bowl here. I went out and I bought the red candles in this today. Underneath, I want to cover this. Underneath the burn bowl, this is a crystal that is meant to be used for cleansing or centering of power and abilities. So that in theory, that would mean I'm focusing all the energy within my room to a central point. This is theory, this is not fact. In the world of the paranormal, that would be a central focal point of energy and possibly a column of energy. So that is possibly one of the explanations for how some people say they have portals in their buildings or portals in their basements, is that focal column of energy where spirits would naturally be more drawn to. And that is essentially what I am attempting to do here. Now, that may or may not work. And yes, I will be incredibly honest, I'm rambling, I'm nervous. I apologize. But I did intentionally draw this to be facing the camera. So I will get both the red candles lit. My window is closed. My room light is still currently on, and I understand it doesn't give the best lighting. And I apologize, everybody, but like I said, this might be a longer video. I may condense down, or as I explained in the intro, I'm probably going to be removing some of what I'm saying, just because I'm not comfortable with releasing all of this, because I don't want someone going home or going back into your own space and attempting this without having the knowledge that someone like myself will, or someone that has more experience will. Thee I invoke, the Bornless One, thee that didst create the earth and the heavens, thee that didst create the night and the day, thee that didst create the darkness and the light. Thou art Thou hast distinguished between the just and the unjust. Thou didst make the female and the male. Thou didst produce the seed and the fruit. Thou didst form men to love one another and to hate one another. Thou didst produce the moist and the dry, and that which nourishment all created life. Hear thou me, for I am the angel. This is thy true name, handed down to the prophets of Israel. Hear me, Astaroth. Art they, Lord, are Theo, Abu, Ibu, Phi. Hear me, and make all spirits subject unto me, so that every spirit of the firmament and the ether upon the earth and under the earth and on dry land and in the water, I invoke thee, the terrible and invisible God, who dwellest in the void place of the spirit Astaroth. All right, everybody. I did complete the initial invocation. I also have what any summoning like this should have, is whatever you're seeking. Now, I'm going to first turn on the EMF. And I will let everybody know The voice recorder has been recording this entire time, sitting on the table directly next to the circle, and the circle is, like I said, the focal point. It is not a binding point. But I'm going to turn the EMF on. Give me a second, everyone. I forgot to turn the light off. I will quickly do that. Okay, everybody should be able to see. Yeah, everybody should be able to see what's going on over here. But it is, I will admit, it's a little bit difficult for me to be able to see right now. I think I can hear something over there from Cody, but the device in my hand will only change colors. It will not hurt you if you get close to it. It will only change colors. If there is something here with me, can you grab the device in my hand and turn it red? If there is something here with me, grab the device in my hand and turn it red, please. Okay, I'm going to just cover this green light. Okay. I have open flat hand. I'm not getting anything initially, but all I did was shift hands. Okay, I'm going to hold it here where everyone can see. If there is something present here that would like to let itself be known, can you please change the light in my hand to red? So everyone can see my hand is flat and open. Whoa, that was an interesting spike. Oh. Okay, well, I'll be honest, everybody, it kind of sounds like I can hear breathing with my bare ear. I'm going, it's probably, going to leave the EMF there. Now I want everyone to understand this is my personal invocation. This is my personal summoning. This is what I wrote. And what you will see me be doing is intended for the way I want this to be done. So I've done the initial invocation, and let me tell you, oh, my room feels different. It feels very, very different. If there is something here, you can... Okay, my window is closed. I made sure to close it. But I just felt a draft go, like, by my arm, like this. Like, in this direction. That wasn't me raising my arm. I will admit my senses are kind of on high alert right now. Astaroth, I summon thee unto this realm. Come, I seek communion. I welcome thee unto my space. Speak with me. Speak with me. I wish. I seek knowledge and your wisdom. Astaroth, I summon thee. You may do no harm to any within this realm but myself. Now, everyone, the final step in my personal spells, and again, some of that is going to not be in there because of mainly YouTube. But yes, this may stink a little bit. Hoping not too badly, but this is why I have this. This class 10 is meant for candles, so it can withstand this. That spike was from, more than likely, the lighter. Yep. This will not set off the fire alarm because I've already taken care of that. Okay, everybody. I'm completely going to be skipping all the apps on my phone tonight because I don't have enough faith in them to be at this point. I swear, I just saw that spike to red. I believe my cat. I have my cat balls right here. I am just randomly grabbing them, so I have no idea which ones I've grabbed. I know they're the ones that I prefer using. So I'm going to set 1 and 2. Why are those? This is just how sensitive that is. No. What in the world? Okay, I cannot explain why it's spiking like that. Okay, I'm going to wait for those to go off. This is exactly how my room smelled when I walked into it before I started recording. Like burnt paper. I know what I just felt was probably my own hair, so I apologize, everyone. Like I said, I was a little bit nervous tonight about doing this because I do know how severe it can get.
FM mode.
Okay, as you guys can see, radio. Actually, I'll find a radio station first. Or I'll get it scanning first. This is what I'll do. I apologize. Okay, this is scanning in FM.
2 4s and 5.
Don't have much knowledge.
It can be added.
Visiting old rocker.
And I'm going to
AM mode.
switch it over to AM first. Sorry. Heard that for a second. It said slice. It will get this tone in the 1 to 10 range. Sorry, 1 to like 12 range. To 12, and then it'll get that like this. I figured this out to a degree. Astaroth, if you are here, speak to me through the device. Through the device. To me through the device that is spitting out sounds. Astaroth, if you are here, I want you to pronounce your name. Don't quite understand why it's catching on certain stations. Well, I just heard like give it back. You are not invited. I would like you to announce yourself. I heard Thanos. But I don't believe that for a second. Can you set off one of those balls that were lighting up? Who is here with me? Make yourself known now. It feels like something is touching my hat.
What the hell?
I literally felt my hat depress. That you? Were you the one who just touched me? If you want to touch me, I want you to touch my arms. Or if you're ballsy enough, show your shadow on the back wall. There's a wonderful little corner over my one shoulder. I can kind of tell everybody from the reaction I'm getting and the energy that I'm feeling that this is not the entity that I wanted to summon. Where are you? Now, I do want to make it clear to everybody right now, and I'm actually going to turn the volume on that down, but I want to make it very clear to everyone right now that this is one of the dangers of doing this, is I wanted to summon Astaroth, but from and I'll be 100% honest, from my 20 years experience, I can tell this is not Astaroth, because when I was super young, I used to actually communicate with him. I know it sounds like I'm insane right now, but that was a very dark point in my life, and I got very heavy into black magic and Satanism, and I have since pulled away from that, but I have drawn from the experience, and I want to be able to teach everybody. Now I'm going to turn this back up, because I'm probably missing some stuff. Alright, and I want to point out, I heard that no. Hang on. I am hearing stuff out of that I have not heard before. I'm honestly starting to feel actually fairly confident about being able to handle whatever has come through on my own. I'm not intimidated. I'm not impressed. I can tell you're one of the lower tiers underneath him. So stop your hiding. You're poking. Stop your prodding. Come out and present yourself. I heard sauce, and I thought I had seen like a black head or something cross behind in the light of the in the screen of the light being cast from the screen of the camera. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I'm being attacked right now. I genuinely feel like I'm being attacked right now. Are you trying to hurt me? Okay, I'm going to turn the EMF off. That was from me, turning the EMF off. EMF off. Get a box? I heard that. Okay. I said I was seeking knowledge. So here's a question for you to answer. You can use the device to answer me. Does the Word of God and Jesus truly have any effect on demons? Does it actually scare you? I heard a screw off. I just heard like a really demented leave me alone. What are you going to do to me, huh? You haven't done anything other than make me feel like I'm all covered in cobwebs and staticky. That's about it. You touched my hat. At least it felt like you did. I heard screw off pretty clearly after I mentioned God and Jesus, so... Focus your energy on that device and speak clearly through it. I know you can. I know you're familiar with it. It almost sounded like it said Ross and then his name is Ross. Do you know my name? Do you know my name, yes or no? Turn one of the little balls on or speak into the red light over here. Video that is scanning. Alright, everybody. These cat balls have not gone off. I'm going to pick up the radio, and honestly, I'm turning this off, because I'll be honest, like, I can tell myself from, like, again, my own personal experience and like 20 years of investigating into the paranormal and researching the paranormal, that yes, I can tell I opened up some of a path of communication to something, but it's very clearly not the entity that I was wanting, because if it was, I should be getting my answers. But because it's not, that may also indicate that I did something wrong and I opened up a doorway. Now, I understand a lot of people may be like, oh, well, now you opened up a doorway in your own bedroom. Honestly, I am perfectly okay with that. Because my number one rule is they cannot leave my room. They can affect no one else or nothing else and no other animals within this house. And the only one they can interact with or do anything to is me. And those have been my rules since the day I have ever done this. And I have never faltered. And honestly, I'm not going to open up the phone and go through the phone apps. So I want to say thank you to everybody. I will be doing little update posts over the next week just about anything I may experience or not. But there's one last final thing I do need to do before I end this video. I close out the circle and cast out any who may have come through. You are no longer welcome to communicate. As I blow out these candles, that is your lifeline. You may not communicate with me after either of them have finished. You may not relight them. Goodbye. And I want to say thank you to everyone who watches this video. I was very unsure about doing this video, but I feel very confident about my knowledge base and what I remember. So if you guys want to see more of this and more educational videos into the paranormal, go down and please smash that thumbs up. Let me know and help the channel grow. That is the number one thing that all of you could do is share, is not only, like I said, like the channel, like the videos, subscribe to the channel for future content, but share it around if you really enjoy it. And until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.